Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on this new video on Remnant from the Ashes. Today a new update has been released and here we are together for reading the patch notes. I am currently reading them from Steam, but you can find them of course also on the official website. The new updated build will be the 21-48-57. And there's a lot of things to go through here, trust me, I read them all, but on this video I will focus only on the most important. Starting from the very top, quality of life, they adjust co-op scaling now for capping at +3 level of the host. What that means is that if before you were new to the game, just starting out, and one of your friends, very high level, joined you, your session would have become a nightmare for you. And your friend was basically going to carry you over, or at least die trying, cause your damage to the enemies was basically 0. But now they tweak it in a way that the maximum level the enemies can be is +3 on your level, on the host level to be precise. So if the host is low, they're not gonna be massively overwhelmed by the enemies. They finally enabled voice chat for PC and consoles. There will be by default a push to talk option on PC. You just have to remember that you need to bind a key for that. Regarding bug fixes, increased performance across cursors, it was the most glitchy area. Increased memory stability across the standard player experience. Fixed traits not unlocking on clients, that means joining players. Fixed trapdoor that Ace kept falling through in War 13, fixed clients being able to reroll OS campaign, that was really bad actually. If you were a guest in somebody else's world, you could actually reroll their campaign and destroy all their progress, so it's great that they fixed that. Fix issue with certain bosses respawning post quest complete. Fix issues with clients loading into final boss room and being stuck at Ward Shard. Fixed user settings, added support to unlock certain achievements, correct values, fixed bugs, and many others. For general balance, Radiant Tomb, total spawns, and intensity has been reduced. They said that it was the most difficult encounter in the game, so it's nice that they actually make it a little bit easier. Weapon balance, there's a bunch of weapons who did receive a buff. Repeater pistol reduced max spread and spread per shot. Increased decay speed, faster reticle contraction. They improved the overall handling without making any damage changes. The hunting pistol added +2 to the total ammunition, reduced initial spread, increased decay speed, reduced penalty for moving, and increased reload speed by 10%. So it's actually faster. That's a nice thing. I'm actually using the hunting pistol, so I'm quite happy that they buffed it. They said that while incredibly powerful weapon, the hunting pistol suffered from a smaller ammo reserve, less total damage, and an abnormally high moving penalty for being a single shot weapon, which was already a penalty, being a single shot weapon of course. The hunting pistol is now much more accurate, both stationary and moving, and reloads faster between shots. That's actually nice news. There's also a fix for the coach gun, increased ideal range from 800 to 900, and they added 4 bullets to the maximum amounts of the gun. It looks like that with each upgrade they want to make it more and more different from the shotgun, which is good, because like they were basically the same item. Eye of the Storm, that's my weapon. Increase initial decay, reduce initial spread, reduced spread per shot, and added 1 extra ammo per clip, so in total +3 ammo for the Eye of the Storm. Beam rifle, here we go, like so many people are gonna get pissed about this. Reduce initial damage from 16 to 14, max ramp up is still the same, so it will take longer to get the maximum damage, but the maximum damage has not been changed. But the reload speed is being reduced by a huge 20%, my god. And don't get confused by the word reduce, because it actually means that now it will take more time to be reloaded. They also said it here in the comments, the initial damage reduced by 2, returning slightly longer DPS time to reach maximum potential. It significantly increased the time it takes to reload, so that maintaining the beam for as long as possible is the best way to maximize its potential. For the Hive Cannon, +2 Hive Grenades per clip, 5 shots total, reduce reroll speed by 10%, Hive Shot mod dot damage increase from 80 to 150, that's actually almost a double, so yeah, I don't know, I don't use this gun, but it sounds that it's been buffed pretty a lot. Defiler, another one of my favorite weapons, reduced initial spread and increased radioactive volley fire rate from 1.1 to 1.2. It's not a massive change, but that's a nerf here for you. Devastator, here it is, changed reticle behavior and changed reticle graphic. And they say, like the crossbow, the Devastator had major issues with the projectile reticle, so we changed it to a normal static reticle. There are many adjustment planning, we see you Bandit Armor users, but for now this should feel much better. So for now the Bandit crossbow is still viable, guys. Keep using it until it dies, because take advantage now before it's too late. There's been a bunch of tweaks for armors as well. Hunter Sharpshooter now increase all range damage at 15 plus meters. They removed the weak spots requirements because not every enemy has weak spots and because it already has pretty strict range requirements. This is actually a good buff. Ex-Cultist Blood Pack no longer require critical hits for mod power generation. This is straight up insane in my opinion, because before you needed to crit in order to achieve the mod power generation. Now you just straight up do more power generation when you hit wearing the set. Scrapper Challenger damage increased from 15 to 25%, actually very good, and range increased from 2.5 meters to 5 meters. Again, really good for scrappers. This is a straight up boost. All of the basic armor sets just got a plain boost with this update. But other armor sets has not been so lucky. Akari Armor set has been nerfed a lot. Changed the Opportunist perk on the Akari set, changed the Perfect Dodge to grant 100% melee crit chance, yes, instead of the 50%. Very good, but then they added melee speed buff on Perfect Dodge, 20% maximum, but removed the melee damage buff on the Perfect Dodge, which is understandable. With certain builds it was very strong, but at least now any Perfect Dodge will grant 100% crit chance, even with only one piece. Elder Armor sets changed the Believer perk from being able to save Dragonheart's 30% chance to actually heal allies in a range of 15 meters, which is not too bad. Twisted Armor set, yes, health regen increased, I love that armor set. So healing builds are gonna get even more powerful. Catalyst buff maximum reverted from 15 to 20%. Once more, developer comments, since we have removed the interaction between Catalyst and Devouring Loop Catalyst, oh Jesus, this is bad. Everyone's favorite ring is getting super nerfed. Catalyst has been reverted to pre-nerf state. Rapid Strike's attack speed buff reduced from 20% to 15% to allow Akari Armor set buff. Trinket balance. Devouring Loop no longer affected by Catalyst trait. They said that it was never meant to work with the Catalyst trait as it's not a status effect, but they thought it was a fun idea. Yes, give the player a weapon of mass destruction and then tell them, sorry, it was not meant to work like that. Mender's Charm, they changed it completely, gained old Elder Armor skill, like the previous one that gives you the chance to not consume a Dragonheart, and it gained 25% additional self-healing from the Cleansing Jewel. Soul Anchor adds +1 max simultaneous summoned abilities. I didn't have this charm, so I don't know how it worked before. They changed the Adrenaline 15 reduced to 10% again to allow the Akari Armor buff to be meaningful, and they did a bunch of mods changes, including Rattleweeds. Look at that, so many. They talked about this in the stream. Power requirements increased from 700 from 750 to 1000, reduce initial aggro generation pulls. Enemies can now be pulled off Rattleweed if they take enough damage. Enabled constant pulling aggro generation to pull enemies spawned after cast. Casting a second Rattleweed while the first is out will remove the first. When expired or killed, drops aggro immediately. And now affected by Soul's Anchor for +1 maximum simultaneous summons. As mentioned before in the stream, they did nerf it quite a lot, but it's still viable according to what they say. Players can still summon 2 Rattleweed if they use Soul Anchor. There's a bunch of other mods and changes, but this is pretty much it. If you want to have a look for yourself, the link is gonna be in the description, as always. But that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you did, leave a like down below if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Remnant from the Ashes videos, because I do post a video on how to get awesome stuff almost every day. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Okans out.